Saturday edition. Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. What we call it, a doozy. You can tell the playoffs around the corner. Games like this let you know the playoffs are around the corner. I still got these Rockets up, huh? We're going to talk about those Rockets as well. Not only that, we're going to talk about the Rockets, but congrats. Okay, congrats to the Philadelphia Eagles winning the division, the NFC East division. Hey, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. But to win the NFC East division, playing as inconsistent as they played this season, not knowing what you're going to get each week from this football team, to find a way to win the NFC East division, it has to be celebrated. It has to be celebrated. That's not all they want. No, it's not all they want. But it may be possible all they get. But we'll get to the Eagles. They're second. We're on the Green Bay Packers and the Bears, and we will get to those Houston Rockets. I beat them down hard the other night. Have to come and praise them. But Green Bay Packers and these Bears gave you one for the ages. Vintage. You hear me? A vintage rivalry. Probably one of the oldest rivalries that's out there. Long running. And let's hope for a speedy recovery for Jordan Love. Matter of fact, going out, concussion, banged up, should be ready to go next ball game. But yeah, hope he's straight, get back out there. But I'm going to tell you this, Malik Willis, that was more than putting a Band-Aid on it. That man put a cast on it. That engine continued to move forward. That man done his job despite the last play. Fumbled snap. Done everything right pretty much up until then. Unfortunate for him because might have could have won this game for the Green Bay Packers. Possession, field position, turnovers. That's what this game came down to. Who was going to get the better field position? Who was going to cause turnovers? Green Bay Packers had 3 of them. 3 of them. One by Josh Jacobs, which they lost. Jordan Love had one. And Malik Willis. You're fumbling the ball. You're having a hard time getting control of it. 3 fumbles by the team. Bears, they had one. Didn't lose it. But it was a turnover game. Bears continued to get the turnovers when they needed them. They had one in the red zone, getting ready to knock on the door. What the Bears do? Dig in there hard and deep. Pulled it out. Turned them right back around. But Malik Willis, he put some on film for other teams out there. This man came out of Antarctica, frostbitten, going out there moving the chains. Moving the chains. Didn't expect to play. Man goes out, next thing you know, he's in the game. He don't have time to take a deep breath before he's taking a snap. He's got to make it happen. And the man went out there and made it happen. Made some plays with his legs. Key passes, nothing too sporadic. Stayed within the lines. But picked up first downs. Got the ball where it needed to go. Like I say, unfortunate. Fumbled a snap there at the end. Because without that, Green Bay possibly could have pulled it out. And they're in the locker room giving him the game ball. That's how close that was. So tough loss for the Green Bay Packers. But Chicago Bears deserved it. They went out there snarling, growling, playing hard-nosed defense, getting the turnovers they needed to get to win a game like this. Freezing, cold, Big win. Caleb Williams putting some balls up there like it looks like it's for grabs. DJ ran under that one, pulled it down. Tough. Big play in overtime to seal this thing. Laid it out there for him. He went and got it. But Chicago Bears took down the Green Bay Packers 22-16, and it was a hell of a game. Everybody's got their money's worth. Overtime. Grit and grind, all right? Got everything you needed in this one. I just wish Jordan Love could have finished the game out, and then you could have really seen what could have went on, all right? But Malik Willis, he did a hell of a job. All he needs is a chance, a shot. Got some game on him. Well, we're going to transition. But congrats to the Chicago Bears pulling this one out. Both teams needed it. Bears got it. Philadelphia Eagles. Yo, NFC East. Division champs. I don't know how they doing it. They've been doing it all year. Now, they ran to, their little slumps. Losing some games. And you like, what's going on? Teams ain't got no business losing to. They just find ways to win, even though this stuff don't look pretty. It can be ugly. There's a lot of talent on this football team. They've been there. They know how. They just know how to just wheel their way to victory. Defense sometimes look like they got to lock people down, shut them down, keep them under 21 points. Other games, they lost in coverage. Can't tackle. Big yardage being picked up. Just been a lot of gaps throughout the year with this football team, and you don't know what you're going to get. And when you enter the playoffs that way, like I say, man, I just don't see Super Bowl. All right? Now, they still got time. I keep saying they still have time. Finish strong. Hope when you get in those playoffs, a trigger, something happens. Hit that switch, and you're ready to drive right to the same place you were last year, holding up that trophy. That's the thought process. But good win, all right? Good win for this football team. As inconsistent they have been, I can't state that enough, to win the division. It's big stuff. But the ultimate prize is what they're looking for. And if you don't get that, disappointment, even with the NFC East title. You just wipe that completely away. They go in these playoffs and they wet the bed, or they don't come away with the Super Bowl. Yeah, you throw all that away. It's been a terrible season. All right? But Saquon Barkley, man, 21 points, 132 yards, 6.3 on average, got him a touchdown. You don't see that often lately, this year. A.J. Brown, 9 catches for 95 yards, 10.6 on average. No touchdowns, but he got targeted 12 times. Devontae Smith is under 50 yards in receiving. He didn't make a big splash, but, ball came his way. He caught it. Marcus Mariota, another guy that went out. Josh Johnson, come in, 5 for 9, 43 yards, 4.8. Didn't expect them to do too much. So I just call it a win, man. It's just a win for the Eagles. Yeah, they won a division with this win, but other than that, just one you just chalk up on the board and you keep on moving. Just try to play better next game. It's all about tooling up for the playoffs. That's all it's about right now. Nobody expected the Commanders to beat the Eagles. If they would have beat the Eagles, nobody would have been surprised at the same time, depending on who would have showed up. But the Eagles should beat the Commanders. So they just took care of their business. No need to jump up and holler and scream.
Woo-hoo! Hell yeah!
On to the next. That's what I would say. And we're going to transition on to the next. Houston Rockets. Now, we all know that Emu Doka challenged this team. It always will come after a loss. But the reason why I even ride this team so hard, because I know the capability. I know the talent level on this team. I know what they can do. All right? This game against Denver is the energy and the excitement you have to come with. Night in and night out. After that flop, debacle, whatever you want to call it, colossal meltdown, you want to call it that? You had no other choice but to come in with this type of performance. And that's okay, because you're supposed to. But the thing is, you ride this thing for the rest of the season like this. You'll put yourself in better position. Look, hey, I know it's a long season. I don't have no complaints about this game against the Denver Nuggets because they came out, okay? But they was about business tonight. KD, that's what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see. And the thing about it, it ain't like you had a whole bunch of shots. You was 8 for 14 from the field. But you know what? You was aggressive. You didn't have to shoot 25 to 30 times in this game. You know why? Partner in crime right next to you. And German Reed Shepherd out there howling at the moon. Knocking down threes from every which way. 6'9" Reed Shepherd from the three-point line. The man lit a match and kept smoking. Do you hear me? And just between me and him, I think he'd be feeling a little shaded when Holiday gets his minutes. Or Emu Doka think it's a better defensive strategy putting him in. Holiday, a Kogi, or these guys down the stretch. But he's like, man, I can amp up my defense. I can get energetic. Come on, Emmy. Leave me in there. I can pick up full court. I can harass some guys. Let me get my minutes back. Let me finish some ball games. Because it's either that or he light a match like he did tonight, and you have no other choice but to keep him on the floor. Outstanding game by Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd's going to get a star, matter of fact. Absolutely. I'm even going to give KD a star. You set the tone. You were aggressive. You was barking a little bit, taking a challenge, feeling good out there, talking smack. See, this all I asked for. This all we asked for. Yeah, I'm talking to Houston too. Everybody wants to see it. We don't mind losses when it comes in this fashion. When y'all play as hard as y'all played tonight. Letting everybody squeeze that orange. Making juice. Everybody's involved. You didn't have to go for 40 or 50. You had help. You got to the free throw line. Free throw line means you were aggressive. 10 for 11 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds. 5 assists. We got 3 turnovers, but we're going to settle for that. Because lately it's been 6, 5. All you need is 2. But that 3 is not bad. You know why? Because you was aggressive. Aggression sometimes comes with turnover here and there when you're that aggressive. We can live with that. Just don't do 5 or 6. You hit your threes. Just all around game. Even got a block. This the KD H-Town needs. You play like this on a regular basis, we can go far and long. We can go far and long. Do you hear me? So I know the capability. You played like a dog tonight. Yeah, you played like a dog. Now I didn't see a whole lot of double teaming, couple of traps here and there, but you was aggressive. You was on attack mode. You weren't looking to come off that ball after a win you're supposed to have. And I know Emu Doka walked in that locker room after that game and before this game looking like the devil. I can tell. Y'all went out there and shake something. Shake it for the rest of the season. Congrats. Congrats. That's how we gotta do it. Just like that. On the night, Alper Şengün, 8 points, 4 for 9 from the field, 0 for 1. Not really gonna get too much into that. He did have 5 turnovers as well, but it's something about the Joker. I don't know. I think he puts a lot of pressure on himself when he's playing the Joker at times. Joker's been getting the best of him. But look, it's the Joker, the best player in the league we're talking about here. Yeah, I know some people want to say SGA and all this other stuff. Possibly, yeah. But SGA go ahead and win that championship. I'll give it to him. I'll just flat out give it to SGA. Go win it this year. Go through the Joker. Win it this year. You'll have it. You'll be the best player in the league. In my book. Yeah, in my book. But other than that, Joker still holds that, man. That man's a beast. No doubt about it. But I love the fight from the Houston Rockets tonight. And I mean fight. Even the coaches, he got ejected. They lost their cool. They didn't like being smacked around like that. They came ready to play these Houston Rockets. They came ready to play. And that's exactly what we want to see. Like I say, no complaints when it's like this. I understand it's an 82-game season. I understand some games you just don't have it and you can't come out there with your hair on fire every night. I understand that. But the effort should be there. Shots are going to come and go. But the effort should be there. And when you have a game in the bag, when you're up by 25 in the fourth quarter, you should seal those games, especially against teams that don't have no business being in the arena with you. You can't collapse. Jabari Smith showed up, 22 points. All right? 8 for 14 from the field himself, duplicated KD from the field. He hit 5 threes, 10 rebounds. All right? Got him a block. So Jabari Smith showed up. Amen Thompson, 16 points. He was 7 for 14 from the field. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. This is what you want to see. This is exactly what you want to see. With Reed Shepherd, 28 points. 9 for 15 from the field. 6 for 9 on 3-pointers. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. I'm glad he finally hit his free throws, but 6 assists as well. 3 steals. All right? 2 blocks. Showing Emu Doka, give me the time. Keep Holiday on the bench. I can do it, coach. I can do it. He did it in this game. He did it. Houston Rockets, 115 to 101. Went into the Golden Nugget and cashed out. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Enjoy y'all Super Saturday / Slouchy Sunday, of course. Be safe out there. We out of here. Peace.